I'm Sade, and welcome back to my channel.
This day that God has given me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake, been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
So today is Tuesday. Our class was broken up into 3 different rooms, and we had a faculty in each of them. And then we had anatomy, where we also learned about the lungs and some heart embryology, and then I had communication skills. And communication skills, basically we had a simulated patient, and they came in. Ours for today was about violence. So we had different scenarios that involved violence to our patient, and learned how to screen for violence and what resources to give when patients are going through that unfortunate event. So that was what we worked on today, and now I'm back home. Life has crazy, it's been a whirlwind. I really haven't been able to even record. It's been hard for me. Recently my grandmother passed away, and it's been difficult navigating life. Got to go celebrate her life, and she lived a beautiful life. I know she's in heaven, having a great time, living her life up, because she was a woman of faith. I know she believed in the word, she believed in Jesus, and I know she's with him. Unfortunately, I don't get to see her on earth anymore, but one day I will see her again in heaven. It's been difficult navigating grief and medical school. My school was really supportive of me going to the funeral, making sure I didn't miss too much, but it's still a lot dealing with that, and then having to study for step 1. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to just figure it out. I do feel like God has really strengthened me and given me a lot of peace and joy in the midst of something that's really sad. I think he's just been comforting me in this season of my life, and I gotta keep pushing through. I know that she would want me to keep doing that, and I know that's what I'm called to do. So I'm studying for step 1. I recently took the CBSC. I think it's Comprehensive Basic Science exam. We got our baseline for our school. It's not really graded or anything. It's really just to see where you are in your step 1 preparation. I take step 1 in 3 months, and I just have to grind out these next 3 months so that I am prepared. How step 1 dedicated works at my school is we get 6 weeks to take the test, but that also includes our vacation. So for most people, you want to try to take it before the 6 weeks are up so you can have a nice vacation. So my plan is to take it 4 weeks into dedicated. So I gotta grind now. So I'm gonna be grinding for the next couple months. I'm just on a journey with life in general right now, and I'm just fully trusting in God, fully trusting in his plan for my life and what he has for me. With God all things are possible. I'm gonna pass step 1 in Jesus' name. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I had class this morning, but it was on Zoom because the weather is -3 right now, or it feels like -3. It was too cold to actually have class in the morning, and it was even colder this morning, so it's -3 right now. I think it was even worse at 8 a.m., which is when we start class. So we had Zoom all the way till 12, and I had my communication skills yesterday, so I didn't have to come in at all, but I have my diversity dinner tonight that I am co-leading with my friends and talking about skin color and dermatology. So that's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go right over to the school and help get everything ready. So this is the fit, the OOTD. Ace has his little outfit on too. He's ready to go as well. Hopefully this presentation goes well. I think it will. And we'll be back. Hello. I had a clinical correlation earlier today, which I went in for. I forgot to just record anything, but I did get one clip We're in the pulmonology section of our cardiorespiratory block. This morning we went and learned about a mixture of a few things. We were in the cardiac ICU, so we learned about some different cardiac devices that are commonly used in patients, and then we learned about ventilation, like mechanical ventilation and how that works. And then we talked about, ICU drugs. So those are like kind of the big three things that we talked about today. I forgot literally to record anything about the diversity dinner I was talking about yesterday, but it went well. I don't know why I did not record not one thing. I had a lot going on, with presenting and everything. It just skipped my mind, but it went well. We had a pretty good turnout in the cold, because we know it's cold here. And we have diversity dinners every other month here at CCLCM. So it's anybody can really go up there and talk about what they want to talk about. Diversity in terms of your country you're from. It can be diversity in terms of rural medicine versus urban. It can be diversity in terms of like just things you experience. But there's like, it could go in any direction you kind of want it to go, as long as it's something that's like representative of the students and what they want to talk about, because we are the ones who are leading the presentations. They're pretty good. We always provide dinner, and that's a good way to learn about different cultures as well. And you get like feedback for your portfolio from these diversity dinners, which is always helpful. That is it for me for right now. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Today, I only had a 4-hour day today, and then now I'm about to go to the dentist. And when I get back, I'm just gonna do some more UWorld and Anki and videos the rest of the day. So exciting. Alright, so I just went to Bible study. That's my first time going to the Bible study, the women's Bible study at my church. It's actually really good. We were in 2 Chronicles, and we were reading about King Jehoshaphat. We were reading about the kings in 2 Chronicles, and how in chapter 20, people in Judah, they really gave it to God. They fasted and gave all their worry and concerns to God about the multitude that was coming against them. And so that was a good word. And now I'm back home and with my buddy Ace, and we're about to get ready for bed. So yeah, that's my day. Okay, so this week has been a blur, but let me just recap some things that happened. So I had my OSCE on Monday, and what that consists of, well, I guess it's no longer called an OSCE, it's a clinical skills examination. But I basically went in and I acted like a doctor. We have these simulated patients, and I took a complete history, and then I did a physical exam, and there's multiple scenarios. There's like 4 scenarios that we had, and some scenarios, they kind of let you know maybe what's going on with the patient, and then for other scenarios, it's going in blind. You have no idea what's going on with the patient. So you just hear it, you hear what they say, and then you take their history, and then you think about what sort of physical examination might be helpful, and then you come up with a differential diagnosis for the patient and the next steps, like what the plan is. And then after that, once you finish with your encounter with the patient and you write all these things down, once you finish, the preceptor will come in and you basically present all this to them, and then they give you feedback based on how your history taking skills were, your physical examination skills, maybe your differential diagnosis. You basically get a whole bunch of feedback about that. And so that was on Monday. It was a lot more involved than our previous clinical skills examination. It was like the first one where we kind of were like acting like a doctor, and I guess that's where we're supposed to be at. We're at the end of second year, so we are supposed to be there, about to start seeing patients in third year, so I guess it totally makes sense for us to be doing that. So that's what I was doing this week. I am going to work on just talking more throughout the week instead of just giving you these recaps. That's a work in progress. I was taking it one day at a time. I just got to campus. Now I'm about to do a block of year-old questions for class. And today we have a seminar on like interstitial lung disease. I think I have seminar on interstitial lung disease in the morning from 8 to 10. And then we have we have art, the practice of medicine from 10 to 12. And we have lunch break. And then from like 1 to 3. And communication skills, and then from 3 to 5, I'm going to be in dermatology learning about how to do a skin examination. So we have a full packed day, and this is just the start of it. On a little field trip today, we went to a play called The Respectable Junkie, and it was part of Art and Practice of Medicine. It was like a one-man play. He did a great job, and it kind of like showed us like what it's like being someone who is addicted to heroin and what the life is like. You see a play, it kind of opens your eyes to see like into the lives of these people, and definitely a new perspective that I really wasn't aware of how it really affects every aspect of these individuals' lives. So that was what we had when we went to go see the play this morning. From we went on a bus. We went over there at like 10, and then we got back by 12. It's like a 2-hour thing. And now I just finished our presentation for tomorrow, and then I'm about to go to communication skills. I'm back home, I'm about to eat dinner. I just finished my dermatology physical diagnosis session, which basically we kind of ran through like different dermatological findings that you might see and how to describe them. And the communication skills, I had an interesting patient. I had an interesting simulated patient. Ace, buddy. Had to grab that. So yeah, it was about. It was making a cameo. I think the whole session. Ace, calm down. The whole session was about giving bad news, so that was like the main focus. And now I'm home, I'm gonna grab dinner, and I'm going to finish reviewing my UWorld from this morning that I did before class started, and then I'm going to Bible study later. So yeah, well, we're gonna take Ace out on a walk. Clearly he has a lot of energy and he wants his toy back. So